Welcome back. It is time now for your Sunday Money. The National Retail Federation recently released a survey detailing back-to-school spending for the 2019 school year. So our Moneyman Paul Fain, president of Asset Planning Corporation, summarizes how much are we really spending on those supplies this year and the impact that that's going to end up having on our budgets. And so many schools, colleges as well. It's probably a lot of money this week, record amounts.
Leslie, the total amount estimated this year, $80 billion on back to school backpack spending, let's call it.
Yeah.
It comes out to about an average of about $700 per student for your K through 12, your kindergarten through 12th grade, and almost $1,000 per student for the college students in your household. So yeah, we spend a lot of money, and it's a big impact on our budget.
But it's also really different because what the supplies you're going to need for kids in those younger grades versus college, you're buying a lot of different things, and that's going to affect the money as well.
Yeah, bingo, exactly. So, you know, with our K through 12 kids, you think about clothes. You think about shoes, don't you? You get a new pair of shoes when you go back to school. It's backpacks, it's school supplies, and then maybe some, money also on electronics. When you're thinking about helping your college kids transition, it's probably primarily electronics. I don't think there's any college kids that don't have a laptop anymore, or they want one, right? They need one. We were just talking a minute ago about furnishing your dorm or your apartment. And of course, with a college kid, you have to throw food in the budget as well.
It's fascinating to think about how much more we probably spend on electronics now than 10 years ago, because everybody's got to have a computer or a calculator.
Right. Yeah. Different electronic calculators. A lot of schools use iPads, and again with the older kids, I guess somewhere around sophomore, junior year of high school, the kids are needing laptops to do their assignments, presentations.
Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of people are probably already back to school at this time, but even preparing in the month that follows, other expenses are going to have, just kind of getting back in the swing of things. And next year, is there a better way they can prepare? Should they include the kids? And let's talk about what we're spending. This is how much mom and dad are spending.
Yeah, exactly. This is big enough to be substantial, like say the holidays and preparing for Christmas. So, I think it's a great idea to think all year long in your budget about these seasonal expenses. I'm a big fan of savings buckets. So maybe you have a back-to-school savings bucket, a holiday bucket, a vacation bucket, and save to that all year long. Could be $500 a month, could be $100 a month. I mean, if you've got several kids, up to college age, you might be trying to generate a couple $1,000s a year. That'd be a couple $100s a month.
Yeah, definitely some great tips there, Paul. Thank you. Let's check in with our fast market fact.
Well, when we were talking about savings and savings buckets, let's just do a check-in, Leslie, on how we're doing in America. Very interesting. The last reported statistic I saw was in June. We're saving about 8% of our incomes, which is much, much improved. The low was in 2005 when we only saved about 2%. That was right before the Great Recession when everybody was on a spending spree. So the average household's got about $4,500, a median of about $4,500 saved. That means half have saved more, half have saved less. So when you think about the things we just talked about, back to school, vacations, holidays, you need to be intentional all year long about preparing those savings accounts.
Yeah, you don't want things to sneak up on you, for sure.
No, because they will.
Yeah. Paul, thank you. We appreciate it. Where can we send our questions?
Yeah, if you've got a question, send it to paul@assetplanningcorp.com.